I'm sorry. I hope you're there. Hi guys, I hope you are there. I have a problem with my sorry. Every time I move my telephone, I never know what is which is the right side. Okay. Now it looks okay. So once again the we had a problem with the connection. Anyway, we are back. Sorry for that. Yeah, Lydia, also with mine. I don't know. Today I was watching the game via internet on my TV, and I had the same problem. Sometimes there was an interruption, and I couldn't see. I really could not see the match. So now what I want to do, we will wait, but I just want to put this like that, so that you can see well the sketch and where I put the new pastel. You see, so that you already have a feeling. You already you already have a feeling of the shape. Because to me that's very important. That you have the capacity to show the shape. That's important. You see? So the light is coming from here. So here there is a shadow. Here there is a light. Because the light is going straight to this point. According to the section. Then it's dark again. Dark here. Very dark here. Light here because it's coming outside. Here it's in shadow because it's inside the intake. And here again there is light here. And here also we have a dark light. Why? Because it's turning, so there is a little bit of that effect of core, and then everything else is gonna be just a shading. Hi Anchor. So I will spray fix, okay? So let's wait for the spray fix to be dry, and then continue to build up, okay, the shading, so that we get a really nice effect. Okay, so let's start again from the same spot as before. Very methodic, step by step. I started from here and I go from here down, okay? Now, when I'm building up my layers, okay, for the shading, I'm starting to think also about my focal point. And I think that the focal point is going to be this corner here, okay? The exterior corner. You see, all those areas are also almost spherical. So we are applying the same principle of the sphere. Okay, so let's prefix again. Now you can see that we're starting to see a lot more the 3D, eh? And one thing we have to do, it's this corner here. It's spherical, so I need to put a little bit more here, just like I'm doing it here. Okay, so let's continue. Now I'm trying to hit a little bit darker, okay? A little bit stronger. Okay, so again, a little bit of spray fix. You see, it's starting to look good. So once we finish this with the pastel, then I will take again my pencil and I will do all the line with the darkest areas, you know, like the air intakes, the shadow, the front mouth here, details here, okay? Then we'll use also some white pencil and then at the end some white gouache. All right. So let it dry. And now you know, we could use also the dark blue marker that I usually use, this one, okay? Because I think it's gonna work really well with this. So I just need the whole thing to dry a little bit more so that I can use the marker. Because of the spray thick, not such a nice effect. But anyway, no big deal. We just do it. And then of course on those details you gotta be very careful not to create a problem on the shape of the car, on the sketch. So we gotta go, we have to be a little bit patient, okay? Okay. So let's look at it together again. What do you think? Now there is still lots of details to do, but we can say that now we have our composition. We have our car. The perspective is kind of nice. Hi Marcin, you're back. Sorry, I had just a problem with the connection. Everything disappeared. All right, so now few details, okay? Okay, so you see, I made a little cast shadow here, so that it looks like we really have a sort of a three-dimensional light. You see, it gives depth to it, and it looks much more believable. Okay, so here, okay, in this area of the glass, we have the area where we can see a little bit more transparency. So what do I do there? I just give a feeling of what's behind, and just in this area, okay? Not too much. So do you see? We have a feeling of depth through the window now, through the windshield. But one thing that is still not working is this here. It's here. So I'm gonna make this a lot bigger because it's really not working. So let's try. Let's see if like this is better. Yeah, it's much better. Much, much better. So we're gonna do it here too. And of course, to do it better, I just add a little bit of shading. So that we understand better the new shape. You see, we can make corrections. You see? Now it looks better now. What do you think? Before it was kind of sad. This way it's much more aggressive. And we have these wings here that have a nice feeling now. So now I'm adding those details so that we can start to have a different feeling, a really different feeling. More structured, you know. And of course, let's do the line that is, or the hood, you know, the hood line. This will help to understand better also the overall proportions. Just a little line, just a little bit, not too much. You see? Look. And then there is something I still don't like, is this area here. To be honest, very honest, I still don't like it. I don't know. I'm thinking, huh? Just thinking. Okay, just putting a little lip. Maybe it looks better. I think that here also we can add a little detail to make it look better. To be like BMW, and I cannot do it anymore. Next time we'll do something like that, like as you say. See, this little detail, maybe it's gonna add something more special. You see? Now it looks better here. And because we did that, we can imagine a little bit You see? Okay, now that all this is done, okay, what I will do, I will take our beautiful cream color, as I did the other time. I'm just searching for the color. There you go. Our yellow cream color. So do you see the lines that I put here? So those lines are put because, first of all, it's the border. And then in reality, the dark part in between the light line that I just put and this one, it's like sort of reflection, you see? So you read the car wider. And now that I did that, I'm gonna do another thing. I'm gonna take the white and I'm gonna go over that color to make it clear. And I put it also here. Okay. Now I can tell you that the last thing we're missing, it's really our gouache. Okay? So I take it and we're gonna just add few highlights, not too many. Okay, I just go wash my brush. wash also my hands. So one thing that we can also still do is this, okay? Create this effect of contrast with a kind of warm light, okay? We go back. So today is 27. All right. Are you still there? I hope so, because my PC. Okay, so yes, we are still there. So this is another technique that you can use, okay, to make your sketches. This is another perspective, which is quite interesting. You know, the perspective, we did it kind of fast. You know, it gives you the opportunity to overlay many times and modify and make modifications to your front end. For example, if the top is the one that you already like the way it is, then it's fine. But what you can do, you can just redesign the whole front without touching the top. And for the back view, you can do the same thing. So I hope that this one this one is useful to you. Okay, wait a second that I my support. All right, and I'm gonna transfer. Okay, here I am. Oops, I'm upside down. Oh my god. Okay. So I know that today we are not too many. I think because there is another match maybe afterward. Could you show us how to properly work with copying markers? You know, the copying markers. It's are markers. Copic is just a brand. I use those ones, Pro Marker, Winsor & Newton, which is excellent brand, and that's what I use. I would like to show you again the work that we've done together today. Okay, so this is you can see there is a lot of stuff going on that are very loose. All right, and that's what we want. This is, to me, this is just a sketch. Okay, quick sketch. I mean, it's not so quick, I know, but this is a sketch, and it's not a rendering. Okay, so the most important thing is that you can see the new pastel has been put really to show the volume, and that's important because here we really want to understand the volume of the car. And then of course we have also sort of a graphics in the front. All right, now this is, to be honest, it's not so nice, but if I had to retrace it, I would keep probably the bottom part, which looks nice, and I would redo the eyes, okay, and this center mouth, which is a little bit small, maybe needed to be much wider, okay. So there are still lots of improvements you can make. So I suggest you to start to try to make this type of perspective. As we said, there is 1 point perspective there, vanishing point here, and another one is down here. You can see the construction lines, they are going this way and that way, okay, with the center line here. All right. So this is the light. It's from here. So therefore, our cast shadow is going over there. Maybe this line could have been a little bit lower, but it's okay. But the front part is okay. It's well done. And you can see how I put the white lines, the light lines around, okay, with a little bit of warm light here, that show you really that surface is turning on the side, you see? With a little bit of highlight, just to make sure that we understand what it is. And in reality, when you see cars, you will see that on the very end, on the board, you have really a small highlights of the sun. It's the part is turning, okay? And that's what we're trying to do here with those lines. All right. Okay. So, see you, if you want, next Monday. For those that were late, you can see both, okay? You can see both videos, number 33 and 33bis, because once again we had a connection problem this time with YouTube. All right. Hey, Ross is writing something. Let's read. In today's workspace, what is the ratio of traditional sketch to digital sketch? Okay, I understand your question. I am teaching this, I'm showing you what I know about the basics of reflections, basic shapes, and all this type of media, which is, oops, sorry. I have a marker went down. Markers, color pencils, okay, pastels, because this is the beginning. And if you want to understand really well how to use Photoshop and do magic stuff, you must know this in terms of line quality, perspective, shading, color sensibility, warm light, cool light, cast shadow, all that stuff. So that's why I'm trying to give you this type of how can I say of examples, because I see a lot of people that go straight to Photoshop. But if you don't master your freehand with a lot of sketching and mileage, your Photoshop will never be good. And of course, you can say that you have a beautiful, like chopsticks, you have a beautiful portfolio simply because you have beautiful colors in your Photoshops, but your Photoshop will never be as good as those good designers that work really, really well freehand and with the traditional medias before they make the step to Photoshop. Okay, that's why. So Ross, I really hope that I answered to you, because the last thing I want to tell you about your question or your reflections, your thoughts, is that there is always a freehand sketching and drawing in every car design project. Okay, every car design project. And after that step, which is basically the beginning, brainstorming, sketching, key sketch selection, then of course a professional designer will not do this, not today, because he will use Photoshop. But he knows how to use Photoshop because he knows how to do this. All right? Okay, I understand some inside info. Okay, good. So, okay, Siddharth. So if you want to show me your entry portfolio for college, you can send a PDF on Messenger and I will look at it. Don't worry. I will give you a feedback. No problem. And good luck with your portfolio. Yes, to which college are you going to apply? Siddharth. Well, this is between you. Yeah, NID, which is good. Excellent. Okay, so guys, this is what we did today. Next Monday, we will do better. Something more exciting. I'm thinking about it. All right? Okay. Ciao. Thanks for being with me. Share this video. Leave comments. Put your like. Likes are important. Okay? Ciao.